In last question, we have done the optimal sequencing by using Johnson rule for this question, where two machines M1 and M2 we have taken and 6 jobs were there, and their processing time was 14, 31, 7, 26, 10, 15, and for the machine 2 processing time was 5, 18, 13, 19, 14 and 6. By using Johnson rule, we have done the sequencing, and the optimal sequencing was 3, 5, 4, 2, 6, 1. Now we have arranged the processing time according to their respective processing time. For the machine 3, the processing time is 7, so we have put here 7. Similarly, for the machine M1, for the job 5, processing time is 10, so we have put here 10. In this way, we have to arrange all the processing time of machine M1 and machine M2. So now by using the Johnson's optimal sequence 3, 5, 4, 2, 6 and 1, now we have to make another table like this for machine M1 and M2, and for the 6 jobs according to the optimal sequencing we have done through the Johnson rule to find out the optimal time and the ideal time for the machine M1 and M2. Here jobs are mentioned 3, 5, 4, 2, 6 and 1. The processing time of their respective jobs for the machine M1, for machine 1 is 7, 10, 26, 31, 13 and 14. Similarly, for the machine 2, we have processing time 13, 14, 19, 18, 6 and 5. Now we have input and output time for the machine M1. We will start here. So to complete the job 3, the starting time will be 0 and processing time for the job 3 is 7. So 0 plus 7 means after 7 minutes this job will be done and we will get the output. Now for the 5 number job, here it will be start from the 7 and processing time is what, 7 plus processing time is 10. So 7 plus 10 is 17. Now next job, it will be start from 17, processing time is 26, so 17 plus 26, 43. In this way it will be start from 43 and processing time is 31, so total time output of job 2 will be 74. Then it will be start from 74 and 13 is processing time, so total time is 87. Then last job 1, it will be start from 87 and processing time is 14. So at 101 minute machine M1 will complete its all jobs. So total time taken by the machine M1 is 101 minutes. Now same for the machine 2. Here processing time for the machine 2 is 13, 14, 19, 18, 6 and 5. Machine 1 has completed the first job, which one is job number 3, after the 7 minutes. So job is ready after the 7 minutes. So from the machine 2, job number 3 will start from 7. So initial time over starting for job 3 on machine M2 is 7. Okay, so it will be start from 7, not from 0, because after 7 minutes this job is done. So it will come here to the machine M2 and it will be start from 7. And the processing time for this is 13. 7 plus 13, it's 20. Now it's 20, so second will be start from the 20. 20 plus 14, 34. So now we have to just check one more thing here. Now after 34 minutes this job has done, but see here output is coming after 43 minutes. So machine M1 is providing the output which is input for the machine M2 for the machine 2. It is coming after 43 minutes and this job is done in 34 minutes already. So for the 9 minutes this machine M2 will be remain idle because we are not getting the raw material, or we can say unfinished product from the machine M1. So for 43 minus 34, so this machine M2 will be remain idle for the 9 minutes. We can't start here from the 34 because we are not getting raw material from here. So it will be start from the 43, not from 34. So this will start from 43 and 43, and the processing time is what? 19. 43 plus 19, so the output for this will be 62. Again same we have to check output we are getting here in the 62 means machine has done its work in the 62 minutes, but we are getting raw material from machine M1 is after 74 minutes. So what's happening here? We have 12 minutes idle for the machine 2. So 74 minus 62. So after 12 minutes we are getting raw material from machine M1. So machine M2 will be remain idle for 12 minutes here. So we will start from 74, not from a 62. Then 18 is what? Processing time. So 74 plus 18, it's 92. Then we have to check again, this is 92 and we are getting here input for M2 which is the output of M1 is 87. So no need to think more because we have done in 92 and raw material is already available. So we will have to start from a 92 and processing time is what? 6. So 92 plus 6 is 98. Now next, machine M2 has completed his work, its work in a machine M2 completed its work in 98 minutes, but we are getting output from the machine M1 after 101 minutes. So same thing happening here, we can't start on 98. So machine M2 will remain idle for the 3 minutes. So now we have to start work in machine M2 from 101. Processing time is what? 5. So 101 plus 5 is 106. So here we have 24 minutes which is remain idle for machine M2 is 9, 12 and 3, and machine M1 will be remain idle for 5 minutes. 106 minus 101 is what? 5 minutes. Now last thing, total time taken by the machine M1 and M2 to complete these 6 jobs, and we can say its optimal maximum time is what? 106 minutes.